There's this a few years ago there was this kind of a breakthrough rapper, I guess, and I think she was like 11 years old or something. And her name was Lil Tay, and she supposed it came out. Let's see here, about yeah, yesterday, the day before, August 8th or 9th, that she has been deceased and her brother was deceased with her. And her Instagram account released a statement talking about it. So, the day goes on, and then someone discovers that her Lil Tay YouTube account says "Help Me" in the bio, and that hasn't been that has been there at least since April. So people were kind of weirded out by that. And then her dad never said anything. Her manager didn't really know what to say. And then it came out that TMZ deleted their article about her. And then I'm kind of just scrolling up through this page here, going like recounting the news. And then it is confirmed 8 hours ago that Lil Tay is alive and claims she was hacked. TMZ reached out and got a statement from her. Quote, "My Instagram account was compromised by a third party and used to spread jarring misinformation and rumors regarding me, to the point that even my name was wrong." So, yeah, that's where that's at. Do you think that's true or not?
I don't know. That's a tough one because I don't know how. Let's see, 4 million followers on Instagram. I don't even know. Like, I remember hearing, like, when I heard the name, I remembered it, but I don't know this person other than just a couple of years ago. They were pretty well known. I'm assuming, like, if they're even like a moderately popular rapper or pops, they probably have somebody handling all their social medias.
Yeah.
I feel like Instagram's the one that they probably hang on to for themselves, though. So I don't know. It's a good question. I always wonder with stuff like this, like, it's just easy to say, "Oh, I was hacked," when in reality, like, in current social media, like, to get standing, I will say, I feel like there's no better way to get your name out there than to die, because everybody remembers how great you were, and oh my gosh, Lil Tay. And so I don't know. I tend to not believe it because you would think that I don't know. You would think that they would protect their social media very, very carefully. So somebody just casually hacking in and claiming that they're dead, like, I don't know. I've never seen anything
Yeah.
like it before for a celebrity, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and then 5 hours ago, her former manager says, "I don't believe anything that they say about the hacking." So
Oh, wow.
who knows?
Former
Yeah.
manager. Is Lil Tay a Harvard dropout? Sorry, I was looking at to see if there's any updates. I don't know if you saw me laughing a minute ago because I just saw, the Google like suggestions, like different like search results. There's one that says, "How old was Lil Tay when she blew up?" And I was like, wait, is that what they were like? Did she, like, literally, like, was she in an explosion? And I click on it, and then it's like, of course, talking about how her music blew up and, like, she as a
Yeah.
creator blew up. But I was just like, it made me laugh because I thought that's what they were claiming, that she was, like, had been in a bomb or something. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, again, why would the manager have some reason to spread, like, I guess you could call it disinformation, or like try to make this person look bad? I don't feel like as a former manager that's a good thing to do, because people will know, like, in the industry, like, oh, this is the guy that after Lil Tay, like, supposedly died, this is the guy that was, like, trashing her, or she, or whatever. And so I feel like there's not a lot of reason to lie about something like that. So if they truly felt like Lil Tay couldn't be trusted in this circumstance, I tend to believe it, just because I feel like it would ruin your credibility as, like, a a business or a person running a business. So
Yeah, I just want to add one thing to this. Clout is one hell of a drug, especially to like rappers who have been out of the limelight for a while. I don't know if you've been following the Island Boys at all or have seen things about them. Dude,
not
they're
in like 2 years.
they're doing some weird things. Yeah, so this may be Lil Tay's thing at trying to get like more attention or something, because I haven't heard anything about her for, like you said, years. So it's, yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Why-
just a clout chaser.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the suggestions here. Lil Tay death, Lil Tay parents, Lil Tay dead, Lil Tay cause of death, Lil Tay age. Like, I mean, what a way to get your name out there. Not making accusations, obviously, but you know, I can't think of any better way to just like you're saying, a young teen rapper that is like basically a no name anymore. Like people maybe know the name but don't know what you've been doing for the last 3 years. Like I think
Yeah.
that is like, oh, so tempting. You know, you've just got to get that morphine, that morphine drip back in your system. You got to have that clout back. So I would not be surprised one bit if she did it herself. But
Yeah. There's this one rapper from around a year ago who faked having cancer. His name was Kid Trunks. He yeah, he faked having cancer. He posted all these ridiculous videos, and then he's like, "Oh, never mind, guys. Of course, you discovered my my foolery here, but yeah." So that reminds me a lot of that. So
yeah, there's that reminds me of a podcast that my I heard bits and pieces of it, but my wife was listening to the other day. It's called Scamanda, and I don't know if you remember it. It was, I mean, I think it was like 10 years ago. I could barely remember. I remember hearing little bits and pieces of it, but it was a pretty big, like nationwide scandal. Basically, this girl Amanda, she got on social media and she claimed that she had cancer, and like supposedly she had been around someone's family, and this girl that she grew up with had cancer, and so that's where she got the idea, and it turned into this huge thing, and they were bringing in millions of dollars. They brought in a lot of money, and I think that she felt like she had gotten away with it because there was no indictment for like 10 years, and like literally millions of dollars had flown into their bank account. And the reason they got caught is because they didn't pay taxes on any of it, which is like the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. But no, this person, she was like known nationally, and like everybody was like, you know, pray for Amanda, and I'm gonna give her my next paycheck or whatever. And I just think that's so sad because people tend to be, you know, when you hear cancer or like somebody died or like, oh, I want to help. Like this person meant so much to me, even though they're just a person like that's on Instagram that I never met, but I gotta help this person out. So.
yeah. Yeah, the whole tax thing reminds me. I don't know if you've ever watched Kitchen Nightmares, but what
bit.
like me and my mom did when we were watching that a lot, I would look up on Google to see what happened to the restaurants after Gordon left them, and like half of them were like, oh yeah, they closed because they couldn't keep up on taxes, or like the IRS caught them because of tax evasion. You know, it's just all this like tax stuff, but yeah.
That is interesting. I wonder why it's such a big thing in the restaurant business. Maybe because of taxes or tips, rather.
Yeah.
I feel like tips would be a not a good way. It's not smart, but like a way people would think that they could cheat the system and like not report a bunch of tips and stuff. So on your taxes, I don't know if that's what it was, but so what is Lil Tay actually known for? Do you know anything other than the name?
Just some kind of rapper. I don't think I've ever heard any of her music, but that's yeah, as far as I know, some kind of like, Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, these like mumble 6ix9ine, these like kind of mumble rappers that broke out in 2017, 2018. That I think she's kind of in that crowd. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out like if I even have ever heard anything from this person. No idea. I don't think so. Anyways, yeah, I don't think there's any better way to seek relevancy than as a rapper, there's two ways you can do it. You can die, or you can make a diss track of Eminem.
yeah,
I don't know if you saw it, but it's in my mind because there's another rapper that supposedly just the other day made a diss track of Eminem. And it's just like, dude,
Oh, boy.
like that's like the only thing they can think of to bring their name back into relevancy because they're all so irrelevant. There's so many of them. And yeah, I feel like it's just the only way they can get their name out there.
yeah. Yeah, actually, one rapper, Tory Lanez, just got sentenced to 10 years in jail for shooting at Megan Thee Stallion, however many years ago, I think. So, yeah, either you,
I guess there's three ways.
yeah, either you you die out of irrelevancy, or you live long enough to see yourself go to prison. So,
It's true. But no, it reminds me of the streamer thing because I feel like again, getting back to the big streamers, not that I want to talk about them anymore, but it's relevant because I feel like that they purposefully, and I've thought this for a long time, like XQC, I feel like he will purposefully start drama and just to get his name out there, just to pump his name up. And I think that I'm convinced you can call it a conspiracy theory, even though I think it's what they actually do. They're drama farmers. And
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing.
yeah.
Where can you listen to Lil Tay's music? Who was... here's an article, a great article. Who was Lil Tay? She would... Oh, okay, I found a description. How did Lil Tay become famous? Tay rose to fame at the age of 9 from doing skits on Instagram where she would talk trash and throw stacks of cash while showing off her luxurious life.
There it is.
That's it. That's what she did. Anyways. But yeah, what's your final thoughts on that? Was it intentional? Did she do it?
I mean, these like media influencers and rappers, I think that they just have the worst of intentions, honestly. I'm gonna go with it. It's been a ploy from the beginning, and it's all for clout. So, because that is what they all do.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, okay, so your Instagram was hacked, but you have a YouTube channel, you have an X, you have Facebook. There's a lot of ways you could get that out that you're not dead. But
Yeah.
she definitely okay. So say it was hacked. She definitely let the hack get her name out there as long as it possibly could before she confirmed that she was hacked. So yeah, she did it
Oh,
herself.
I was hacked, but this might help me a bit.